you just don't know where we're at right now. You know, the Republicans keep coming at us, trying to put together a plan, trying to put together what they think the answer should be for DPS. And I think I speak for my colleagues when I say we haven't been a part of that conversation from the beginning. And it makes it really difficult to have that conversation moving forward.
Well, here's what I know. What I know is that the DEC, the site policy that the mayor was going to have in order to control whether or not charter schools or whether or not public schools would come in, that is out. That's what they were told to be. They said that was too much.
That's out.
That's gone.
Okay.
From what I was told. Also, what happened was you had legislators in good faith, who were trying to negotiate a plan in order to help DPS, in order to pay off its debt, in order to strengthen it, in order to have high-performing schools in Detroit. And all while this was going on, it's basically a bait and switch. All of this going on, behind the scenes, Governor Snyder is putting out an RFP to charter out 31 schools in DPS. I mean, he's trying to hit us with this educational voodoo, this scholastic hoodoo. And, I know that Jeff Hansen, who's leading us to the Senate side, went to Nolans. But I think he's going to come back with an educational voodoo doll.
Wow.
That's basically what this is.
I've been wondering what's been sticking me in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is right there. That's Jeff Hansen, man.
We ain't going there, Sher. That's between you and your husband now.
Well, Senator, I don't have one.
I was going to say that.
Okay.
I was going to say that might be the itch to play the lottery. You know what I'm saying?
I just be feeling some time in my back, so maybe they got that doll. They got a Sherry doll.
That's that chill in your spine right there.
So we're now. In all fairness, the governor told us Thursday that is not his plan. Senator.
Is that what he told you?
Yes.
Okay.
That is true.
Yes, he said that Thursday.
And you believe that?
Well, I got to take him at his word.
Okay.
I mean, the governor told us that that's not his plan. He knows nothing about a plan to charter DPS school, and that has never been the intent to charter all DPS schools.
Well, look, he's either in cahoots, he's either indifferent, or he's inept if he don't know what's going on in his own backyard.
In cahoots,
inept, or indifferent.
All
if
right.
you don't know what's going on in his own
backyard. That's a lot
backyard.
of eyes. Call in and let us know if you think the governor knows something about this plan to charterize 31 Detroit public schools. 313-568-1200, 313-568-1200. So
the past couple of weeks, they've been telling us that they're going to introduce this legislation. It's been about 6 weeks now that we've been playing this game, and every week they say we're going to do it next week. We're going to do it next week, and we're saying okay, let's see. They've been trying to get Democrats. Detroit Democrats to sponsor the legislation,
right.
But that's not happening right now because we have things that we need to be put in there. And the number one thing, of course, amongst many others, is returning the right to vote to elect to have our own elected school board. And we're not asking for something that is special, and we keep telling them that. Right. We're not asking for something special. We're asking that what every other community gets in the state of Michigan. That's all we're asking for. So give us back that. And then they played around with it. They say, yeah, they'll do it. No, they won't do it. Yeah, they will do it. So, we really don't know where it is right now. So that's why, and Senator Knezek was saying it's difficult to answer a question because we don't have bills in front of us. It's a moving target. Every day we're hearing something's being changed, something else is being put in there, something else is being taken out. And I am not going to sign my name or even commit to anything or even entertain that thought until they give me something that I can really look at, and then I can make a decision at that point and come back to the citizens of the city of Detroit and say, hey, is this something that that you'll accept?
Well, but okay, so I mean that's good. So from your perspective, Senator Young, you don't think that this last meeting we had was a productive meeting, a good meeting? I mean, I left feeling very optimistic, trust but verify. I understand that. But I have a sense that there's a willingness to work a little better, a little closer with the Detroit caucus members. So what's your perspective?
Well, listen, first of all, let me just say bless your heart. I think that's because you're a good person and, you believe in what people say and all that. Listen, To me, this is kind of like the guy that goes to the club and does the same old two-step and then comes back tomorrow and say he learned a new move. How many times do you have to see this guy do the same thing? If he was on the basketball court, he got the same pump fake. He ain't going to do something different. He been doing the same thing over and over and over again. Listen, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 3,000 times, shame on me. No, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me again, shame on you. That's basically what's going on here.
Well, I basically came to the legislature or went to the legislature to just work on education. And so, I've been telling the governor since I've had the first opportunity to sit down with him in January that if, in fact, we're able to make this lift, we can make history for DPS. So what do you say, Senator Knezek? Are you feeling optimistic, hopeful, or what are you thinking?
Listen, we can have all the good meetings that we want, but until we've got something in front of us, we've got nothing in front of us. And at the end of the day, we need to make sure, like Senator Hood said, we need to return local control of Detroit public schools to Detroit residents. We need to have the state pay down the debt that the state is responsible for within the DPS system. There are so many other things that just have not been addressed yet that prevent Detroit Democrats and individuals who represent the students within the state of Detroit from signing on to a plan that really has no very clear outcome right now. And they'll tell you, we can fix it later, we can add it later. If it's not in from the beginning, it ain't getting in.
So it's like getting married but getting a ring later. We're not having it.
No, that's not getting married, that's getting engaged. Let's be clear.
All right, we are going to break. The lines are lit up. We'll pick you up when we come right back. You listen to the Mildred Gaddis Show. Hey, I'm your host, Sher Gay-Dagnogo, sitting in for Mildred Gaddis. We'll be right back.
It's time for the 2015